Okay guys, hello, it's me, GottaNippleOn, back again on your screen, as you can clearly tell, and I am bringing you the giveaway announcement, winner announcement video today. Ding 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 ding. Also, stay tuned till the end because I have some announcements for you guys. Okay guys, so the way this is going to work is everyone's question is in here, bar one, which is the winner, which I have in my hand. And what I'm going to do is, as you can tell, I'm going to choose them by random. And, you know, if your name gets called out, unfortunately you're not the winner, but there's always going to be another chance because I'm going to do another giveaway very, very soon. Okay? Be prepared to have your mind blown. Because it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So I'm going to just choose one at random and answer the question in any way I so choose. Maybe I'll be honest, maybe I'll just be fat. Okay, so our first question of the day comes from Boy Sixes. If you had one wish, what would you use it on? My most selfish answer that I could think of right now if I had one wish would obviously, just like everyone else's, would be just to win the lottery. Because if I won the lottery, I'd probably just build something really stupid and like blow everyone up because it'd just be fun to try. But no, in all seriousness, if I had one wish, you know, like Sophie, whatever, I don't give a shit what you think. Because if I gave a shit, I would make this video. I would actually just kind of change the world entirely, but make it a better place. And you know, if my wish came true, which if I had one wish, everyone would be sucking my dick.
Here's my question.
By the way, I hope you liked that little transition there that I put in. It's for all of you twerkers out there. So our next question comes from Chris Casey. And he says, yo bro, oh no, this is my answer. Why did I write my answer? I will never know. Okay, so basically what he asked was, would I like to be his special guest on his podcast? I'm going to link that podcast in the description so you guys can head over to their channel. They're kind of a group of 3 or 4 people, I think. And they do weekly podcasts and they want me to be the special guest on their 10th episode. So look forward to seeing that. But yeah, Chris, as you kind of already know, I would love to.
Here's my question.
Our next question of the day comes from Jason Roberts. How do you like my a.k.a. DSR? I don't like your a.k.a. DSR. Go get some skill, bitch.
Here's my question.
The next question that we have here comes from Sips Jr. And he says, what is your favourite nipple? Well, if you must know,
this one right here, baby.
my left nipple.
Here's my question.
Okay, so our next question comes from Sly Jammy Dodger. So, if you could have invisibility once a week or have x-ray vision every second day, which would I choose and why? Well, let's just kind of weigh up our options here. If I had x-ray vision, the bitches, or girls, because they're called girls and they're women, and they are independent and sexy and... Well, x-ray vision, girls are still going to be able to see you checking them out. And the fact that you're going to probably be looking at like their private parts or something, because I know what you boys are like, they are going to notice you. So, I'd rather just be invisible once a week, and I can just lay down underneath them like, hey, you can't see me! And they will love it. Do you know why? Because chicks dig the hair. Fact.
Here's my question.
Our next question comes from Mine of Duty HD. What is your favourite way to eat a banana? Now I'm really honestly gutted about this question because I haven't got a banana, but in all honesty, like, this could have been so much better. There will be a part 2 to this video where I eat a banana and you'll think differently, okay? So, I haven't got a banana right now, but I will have one for the second video.
Here's my question.
Okay, so our next question comes from Mr. Danoy. What inspired you to do YouTube? Now, this is one of my more serious answers, I guess. I was inspired by a guy called Yoti Slayer and also another guy called Seamus, SHHOPKC, I think that's how you say it. I was inspired by those guys because they're two very different people compared to anyone else on YouTube. Everyone's a bit generic and bullshit and boring, and that's why I don't really watch their videos. So yeah, those are the guys that inspired me because I like their play styles and I like how real they are rather than trying to be entertaining all the time. You don't have to always try and be entertaining, because if you can't be yourself, then you've got an issue. I'm just saying.
You like that ass? Here's my question.
Okay, so our next question comes from X Refueled, and he asks, did you enjoy playing Orcs Must Die with me? Yes, indeed I did, my friend. I enjoyed playing Orcs Must Die with you. In fact, I wish I was still playing it, but my computer's just shit, and I hate it, and all the rest. But I will play it again soon for you.
You like that ass? Here's my question.
Okay, so our next question... Better not come in here, you little shit. Okay, so our next question comes from Static BMX1. He kind of did two questions, but I let him get away with it. He said, what is the best game you've ever played and why? And seeing as this one is very specific, the best game I've ever played and why is Kingdom Hearts 2, because that game was just fucking epic. Like, honestly, if you haven't played that as a PlayStation 2 game, if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2, you haven't felt epicness like that. His second question was, if I was stuck on a desert island with only my Xbox and one game, what would it be? I wouldn't care, because I haven't got electricity on a desert island. So that kind of sucks. It would just be like, when the tide comes in, I've lost my Xbox and my game anyway. So I would just cry and do a Tom Hanks and just draw on something, give it a face, and eat bugs and shit. That's what I do. Can't play fucking Xbox with no electric or Wi-Fi. Can't even play Call of Duty. Why? Why would you even insinuate letting me do this? Okay? God.
You like that ass? Here's my question.
Our next question comes from Nick Pranger. He said, why should I question you on something I don't know what to leave a question about, or something like that. Maybe I should read this properly when looking at it. Why should I question you something if I don't know what to ask? Well, because if you had made a nice creative question, you could have ended up with this. And that didn't happen. That's why you ended up in the hat. I'm sorry. I love you. I do.
You like that ass? Here's my question.
Okay, so our next question comes from Mr. Silenced Gaming, and he says, do you think your video is enough to show your character? In all honesty, I wouldn't say it was all my character, because there are some points. Obviously, if you notice, when most vloggers do their videos, there are these little things called jump cuts. No one really does a full-on video, and if they do, it comes out a little bit crap. But if I didn't have jump cuts in my videos, I would have these, because I have autism, as a lot of people may or may not know. It's quite easy for me to lose my train of thought, so I have to keep chatting shit just to remember what I'm talking about. So at some point, like if I didn't leave a jump cut, let's pretend something like my train of thought went, I might just sit there like this going. And then this would be the part you see, where I just say and then. So that bit there would have been completely cut out. But yeah, I feel like I show enough character now. There's only so much you can show. A lot of people don't. I don't think a lot of people are genuine on YouTube anyway, because if they were, then there'd be better videos out there. But hey ho. Ho?
You like that ass? Here's my question.
Okay, so my next question comes from JMeister0402. What is your motivation to YouTube? I think there is another question similar to this. but I'm going to try and answer them both differently. My motivation to YouTube at the moment is because I enjoy it and it's a really good hobby and it's a really good release from the day-to-day shit that you have to go through. So the fact that I can get away from everything else motivates me to carry on. And obviously hitting 150 subs and then gaining 10 in about 3 days all of a sudden, which was a really weird jump. That's the type of thing that really motivates me to keep going with YouTube.
You like that ass? Here's the next question.
Okay, so our next question comes from LukeBoy1878. If you were the last person on Earth, what would you do? Just kidding, okay? Don't worry about that. If I was the last person on Earth, I think the smartest thing to do would just be try and find a way to reproduce. And you can sit there and say, oh, well, you're the last person on Earth. But there's animals. Yeah, we make babies. I'm not into that. Okay, don't even think for a second that I would actually do that. I think if I was the last person on Earth, I would just make the most of it until I died. It's as simple as that, wouldn't anyone?
You like that ass? Here's the next question.
Okay, so our next question comes from Alex Shreve, and he says, what do you think if Zombies Battlefield and an open world game like GTA all came together? I think if the right people engineered it, it would be the most epic game like ever, because like everyone likes COD and Zombies, I guess. Everyone likes Battlefield and everyone likes GTA. Those are like probably the 3 games that I know that everyone plays. So I would say it would be the best game ever. And I know Minor Duty put in the comments it's Arma 2 DayZ, but that game would be shit compared to what they would actually make. That's like if you said, oh, I want, I don't know, like Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and then they gave you Call of Duty 1. That's what DayZ is in comparison. And you guys can argue, I don't care, just do what you want, because this is my opinion. This is why this video is being made, so you can suck my testicles!
You like that ass? Here's the next question.
Okay, so our next question comes from David Ricky LP, and he asks, what is your favourite game and why? My favourite game is Black Ops 2, purely because I just enjoy it so much, and it's the first time I think I've, like, and a lot of people say this, it's the first time I've enjoyed a Call of Duty game for more than a year, and every time I go on there I still manage to have fun. So that is my favourite game right now, and my reason why.
You like that ass? Here's the next question.
Okay, so our next question comes from someone with a very sexual name, the Nipples. How long do you think you would last in a zombie apocalypse? Okay, so I'm going to give you my joke answer first. I would last until it ended. No, to be honest, I've always said this, if there was ever a zombie apocalypse, I'm scared of scary movies. So, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking slit my throat and kill myself. Dude, I would not be around very long if the zombie apocalypse started to like break out. Fuck that.
You like that ass? Here's the next question.
Okay, so our next question, and also a late entry, was from Joe Mixon. What made you come up with your name? Now that was one question that I haven't been willing to answer. And guess what? I'm still not going to answer it, because that is a question for later. Okay, so you guys have probably watched quite far into the video now. If you are either of the next names that I'm going to call out, this name right here is the this is the last question before I announce a winner.
You like that ass? Here's the next question.
Jessica Smith, aka Nathan, says, if you could be any character, what would it be and why? If I could be any character, it would probably be, is it Snake? I don't know what his name is, but the guy from Metal Gear Solid, because that guy, not the newer one, not Revengeance, like, the older Metal Gear Solid, because that guy's just fucking awesome. Like, I would love to be that guy, and he's just smooth, isn't he? So, what can you do? Okay, so first of all I want to say I'm very, very, very sorry to everyone who didn't actually win. I'll make it rain for you guys, you're all just gonna fall. here is the winning question. If you haven't guessed it already, dude, you'll know it's you. And your name is, just for everyone, Dazakel. I can't pronounce it, but I think your YouTube alias is ADHD Dazzler. ADH Dazzler. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. And his question was, and this was chosen by me, my dad, a friend, and my mum. We all kind of at random times I asked which ones were probably the best, and they all came to this conclusion. And it says, if real life became a game, what would you like it to be, and would you play it or just not bother with life? Because if life was a game, that would be not bothering with life. What would I like it to be? I would just want it to be some kind of fantasy universe, where there were aliens and really cool people and all this other stuff. I could go into depth for days about what I would like my game to be like and my life to be like. But bottom line is, I wouldn't give it up. I wouldn't not bother with life. I would be so my favourite type of game is a role-playing game, action and adventure type thing. Is it action and adventure RPG, something like that? But those are what I like. I love going on adventures and stuff like that. So it would have to be like an adventure game, kind of Fable-ish actually, bit of Fable, kind of leaning that way. That would be my kind of game. But dude, you are the winner. You have 800 Microsoft points. Okay guys, so thank you so much for participating in this 800 Microsoft point giveaway. Earlier in the video, I told you that I was going to announce some things, and I had to write that down too, because I would have forgot. First of all, I know I told you guys about a channel called We Are The Peanuts. Some people know about that, but that was going to be with my girlfriend. But guess what? She's now my ex. And I'm going to be starting my own new vlog channel, because vlogs on this channel makes it feel a bit messy, because it's a game channel, so I'd like to do that. So I'm going to make a new channel and I'll update you guys about that very soon. And also, you guys are probably thinking, you could just 150 subs as well. Not to worry, there's going to be a part 2 where I do something epic for you guys, because I know I said I was going to do a twerking video, but you have to remember, I said that very, well, I'd say, when was the start of the video? Maybe 2-3 weeks ago? Think how long it's going to take me to get all these situations to work and stuff like that. So I'm not going to do the twerk video yet, but I'm going to do it and just release it. It's not going to be for any situation, but there is going to be a part 2 for the 150 subs, and I will let you guys know about that shortly. But Dazakel, ADHD Dazzler, you have won these. Contact me on Xbox as soon as you can. So thanks again to everyone who participated in the giveaway. I hope to see you guys soon, and I'ma twerk it out.
Twerk it out. Twerk it. Watch it twerk. Twerk it out. 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 Watch it twerk.